Over LBC. I put over LBC. Yeah, I put over LBC. Over LBC. I put over LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. Guys, I think I jumped the shark on the short here. It's okay. It's okay. We will survive. Guys, it is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026 at 10:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got Bitcoin getting a push here at the anchor VWAP during Asia, so we'll see what it do. Okay, hope you're doing well. Hope you had a fantastic Tuesday. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Let's go ahead and say good evening, chat. Good evening, Duality C. He's not of this world. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Alexandra G. Mod Queen, Mod Boss, Mod God. Thank you for being here, and thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. Do greatly appreciate you doing that each and every single night. Join the Discord. It is free. I am going to work on a new verification bot. I'm just going to I need to work on a new verification bot because I feel like it's limiting people's access, and then they give up, and then they just leave the Discord, which is not cool. So yeah, really think I jumped the shark on the short, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. I said I was okay with it. It was a risk I was willing to take because, I mean, we were at the swing high anchor VWAP, and we've already rejected it like 8 times. I even said, you know, I don't like it because, you know, the more times you hit a level, the more likely you are to break through it. And so, but it had been acting as resistance, and it's still acting as resistance, but it can be flipped. So we'll see what happens. We've got Andrea in here as well. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. AlexOCrypto. What's going on, my guy? Otta gang. How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Much love, homie. Much love to you, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate everything you do and everything you do for me, the community, all the above. Absolute legend. AlexOCrypto, my guy. So we'll see what can happen from this. What's going on, all set? How you doing, fam? But this time it's different. Well, sometimes it can be. It's the nature of trading. It's the nature of trading. Yeah, this time could be different where it does fail. Getting a little bit of a rejection here, but we've been getting a ton of rejections, but the bulls just keep on eating away at the sell wall. So, but I have said that, if this level fails, I will definitely be looking at the buy side liquidity level at 65,784. At these highs, I'll definitely be assessing at that level if Bitcoin does get there. So that's what I'll be looking for there. 786 just above that. And what is this purple line here? Is this what? Wait, it's a blue line? Oh, it's a blue line. What is this? Okay, that's my fixed range volume profile. Oh, so we also have a value area high up there as well. Is it a value area high? What is this? It said fixed range. Oh, it's this lower range. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So yeah, we also have the value area high right there as well. And we also have the macro swing high anchor VWAP just above there too. So, we still have resistance above us. So now we just got to see how far it wants to go, man. I also saw another reason for taking the short. Again, perhaps a little early. Was I was just seeing just this general upwards trajectory, bullish aggression here, bullish or buying aggression, and price just effectively not really doing a whole lot. And I see a whole bunch of juicy lows, and I do think we will end up taking all of these. It's just a matter of when, to me, in my opinion. And we also have, all of these juicy lows over here as well. And that's why I think we will end up taking them all. And like I said, perhaps jump the shark just a little bit. But we'll see. Can it flip bullish just in general? Sure, we could. Technically it has done. It has broken above the macro POC and the range. This range as well, POC. So this anchored volume profile is from the all-time high, and this one is just of this specific range. So, but both of, of course, both of the POCs are right there, and that is what we have now flipped. So we actually hit that. We broke it. First, it acted as resistance. Price came up, tapped it a couple times, broke above it, pulled back to it, and now that's where we are getting the bounce from. So the question is it a real bounce or is it a fake bounce? Is it real or fake? Or is it cake? Is it real or fake, or is it cake? It's so funny. My son, he loves Is It Cake? And but he calls it Cake or Real. That's what he calls it. Is it Cake or Real? I want to watch Cake or Real. Cake or Real? Yeah, sure, bud. Cake or Real it is. On a fixed higher time frame. Let's go to weekly. How are we looking on our weekly CVD? See, that's a little bit of my mistake right there. So we can see, I can see the, whoa. Why did you just switch up on me like that? Hello? Hello? What? Why did you go back to that setting? What? Anyway, So let's see. At least on the weekly CVD, it's still trending a little bit harder than the actual price. But when it's not really it's kind of suggesting bearish absorption. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know, maybe we should do like trading Tuesdays or something, because I'm kind of itching to just take a whole bunch of scalps while I'm live. Okay, 1 minute close below the 886, but looking like we're getting kind of a bounce here. This is this anchor VWAP. See, that's another thing, man. That's that ish right there, man. All right, this is the anchor VWAP right here, right? But since it calculates by number of candles, if we drop down to a lower time frame, it moves. Well, it's this one too. This one doesn't even exist on the higher time frame. Hold on. I think one of them, I was looking at it earlier. I was like, where did this anchor VWAP come from? And it's not even here on the higher time frame. Where is it? Where'd it go? Do you see? Like, it's not there. See? Still not there. 5 minute. Still not there. 1 minute. Now it's there. Well, that's kind of weird. Is this an anchor? It's an anchor. Which one is it? It's not the swing high, because that's this one. What is going on? That's that ish. I mean, it's traveling alongside this one. Still going. I'm going to find it. And I'm going to do it live. And I'm going to bore you while I find it. That's okay. Because only the diehards will stick around. Because they're curious too. If this thing will load. Oh no. Rocket's gone. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. I think it's only taking the data from where is premium? What do I have to have? Do you have to have like the business freak or professional, whatever the hell they call it, like the $300 a year or a month, $1,000 a year, whatever it is, trading view to get more candles? What does this even go back to? July 19th? It's not even a whole month of 1 minute candles. I need more 1 minute candles. That's the problem. It's taken in from here instead of from where it's actually anchored. So now I just gotta figure out. I'm gonna bet. No, it said it was an anchor VWAP. Whatever. I'm not gonna find it. What does it said? July 19th. So it stops right here. Yeah, I don't know, dog. It's so weird. I bet it's this one. I bet it's this swing low. How much you want to bet? Let's change it. Let's change this to doesn't really matter what color. Let's change it to yellow. Can't even see it. Let's go to the 1 minute. Yep. That's the one. That's the one. Okay. So this is actually the swing low anchor VWAP, but on the 1 minute, it's the July 19 anchor VWAP. 2 minute, see, it goes away. Yep, that's what it is. Okay. It's so dumb. It's sad. It's not helpful at all. Honestly, but whatever. So Bitcoin getting a little bit of a push here. Let's turn on the indicator and see what it's saying. Bet it puts... No, you're not putting lines up here? Okay, that's cool. I'm thinking we flip bullish a few days and back down, repeat and rinse a couple of months. I ain't no trader though. I mean, I pretty much agree for the most part. I don't know about flipping bullish, maybe. I think overall, August might be a wash. And like I said, I this this has turned more into a complex correction than an impulse. I might as well get rid of the impulse because this fifth wave, nope, it would start here. This fifth wave isn't really giving the impulsive look. It's more choppy, which I don't really care for. And this looks like it's going to be more of a complex ABC, perhaps, and then it'll potentially it will roll over. The chart looks like saggy. What? We better be hecka rich in May and walk away. Indie Rock Crypto, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here, my love. Did I say good evening to All Set? Good evening, All Set fam. How you doing? Come on, reject. Reject. Of course, we do have this little range right here as well. It could act as resistance. That would be the next level that could reject. But I'm still just looking at the... I'm still looking for up here. And the buy-side liquidity, really. But this is a breakout, so we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the impulse because I don't think that's... I think that's fake news. Even though this could still technically be a... I just don't see it. I don't see the... It's not impulsing, man. It's gotten too choppy. These I like to do this. But I've also seen them do that. Just like, I mean, prime example is right back here. Leading, I believe it was leading into the ETFs. It was really crazy because I was like, man, this is, yeah, this thing right here. This is just like, what in the world? Just absolute nasty, just chop and just, I mean, this was such a gross time. Yeah, this was leading, no, this wasn't leading into the election. Don't know exactly what was going on here. Probably a whole lot of nothing. But that's an instance where this was more of a channel than it was a wedge, because those rising not broadening, rising wedge pattern. Yeah. This is what I see most of the time, especially in a bear market. We've been getting these over and over again in the bear market. We've done it multiple times now, actually. It would have been a really nice bread and butter type of deal, but... And it's why I thought we were going to take these, because the pattern... This happens over and over again. A lot of us consider this a 3 drives, and then you come down and take them all. Take all those lows. Resistance, rising, higher highs, stop level, breakout entry level, and one of the few breakout trades I would probably take. I'm not much of a breakout trader, though. Although it might have benefited me right now. It might have benefited. Oh, you double topping? Ooh, reject the midway point. Is there any prop that gives people real money to trade in crypto? Breakout. Considering going for breakout again. I've been thinking about Top Step just because it's cheaper for bigger accounts. However, there's no consistency rule with breakout, which means so with Top Step you have to like they look for consistency. Like if you can't just win one trade or hit your target with one trade and get a funded account. You have to have consistency over a month or 30 days, and you have to show them they actually like really review your trade history to see if you were actually being responsible, consistent, and you have to get like 10 you have to hit like 10 $150 trades, which on a $100,000 account should be pretty easy. And in a single day you can't make more, at least within that first month or so. You can't make more than like $350 or something along those lines. So you literally have to like stop your trading before it breaks that $350 mark. Like you have to stop it. They don't stop it for you, nothing like that. You got to stop. You hit $350 for the day, you're done. That's it. Because they want to see consistency. They want to see you being responsible. They want to see you managing the risk. They want to see you managing your trades. And which, if they're going to give you their money for you to trade with, I'd say it's pretty understandable. Now, breakout, it's more for smaller accounts, but in one trade, you could hit the profit target and become funded. Or profit target and become funded and get a funded account. Found that out from Allset today. So, and I feel like that might be easier to scale into higher accounts, into bigger accounts, than it would be, doing it through Top Step. Plus, Top Step, I mean, you can trade Bitcoin, but it's Bitcoin minis, and it's MBT micros rather. MBT. I thought there was like an exclamation point. Is there not? MBT 1? No, just this. Okay. And yeah, so I mean it's the same like price level and stuff. I mean it says 64,570, but same general price level. Every exchange is going to be different. But yeah, I mean you can still trade Bitcoin on Top Step. It's just Bitcoin micro futures. But primarily, if you're on Top Step, you're either trading the NASDAQ or you're trading the S&P, which the S&P did break out into a new all-time high today. We were looking at that last night. It was pretty close, and it got that push today. And so with the S&P 500 is now worth $70+ trillion. $70+ trillion, more than double the US GDP. Someone asked a question. I don't know why I'm trying to do it there. What am I doing? Just want to make sure no personal info is on here. Log in. Ba ba ba. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. It's got my name on it. My full name is on it. Well, I could show you part of it, I guess. Can you not? Can you just do this? Thank you. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is Top Step. It's just another prop firm place. Starts a combine, orientation, start lesson, futures 101. They teach you about stuff. They have a Discord community. They have Top Step TV. Don't know what that's about. I imagine it's about TV. They have a training camp. Whatever. Let me see here. Start trading combine. Yeah, so this is the these are your options here. So we've got 50K buying power is they scratch these out because you could do different things. So you can have stricter rules, and that gives you a discount if you go by stricter rules. If you want looser rules, you got to pay the full price. And double payout caps, save up to $30 a month. Responsible trading advantage, $30 a month. You gotta pay them monthly to keep it open. Is that what I'm getting at here? This is for no activation fee. So that's what the $85, $129, $199, $150. And on breakout, the 100K account is for their main one is $545. And that's why I was like, well, maybe start with like a 50K account. Maybe start with like a 50K account, or even a 25K account, or even a 10K account. Make money on that and use your profits from that to then go and buy or try for other evals, right? For higher for bigger accounts. But yeah, Top Steps is just another prop firm. So yeah, there you go. Mahan. I think BTC will come back to 61,500. What do you think about it? And thank you for the prop. Yeah, no problem. I mean, my general thesis is that it's going to get back down to here. At least 60,000, 750-ish. I think potentially a little bit lower. Maybe even crack 60K one last time. And I do think there's still a chance that it goes a little bit lower. My lowest target, though, is around 53K. Is my lowest target for Bitcoin. I honestly don't think we go lower than 53K. I believe I've seen 40K enough for 40K to become the new 12K from last cycle. For those that were here last cycle, 12K was 12K was the big number that we were gonna get to. And everybody's saying 12K, and I was like, yeah, I don't think so, bro, because everybody thinks it. And when it's like hitting you like so much and all at once, that's when it's kind of like, I don't know, dog. I don't know about that. It's typically joining the crowd is not a good idea. I say that, and then if I would have just joined the AI crowd, I'd probably be rich by now. Here, let me just buy some options on Nvidia after the CHIPS Act was passed. I wish. And this could, I mean, this could be, this could turn fairly bullish here. Let me get all these squigglies off of here, so a little bit less noisy. Do I need to do the darker charts for you guys? Does that help you? What's going on, Melissa? One love. How you doing, fam? Thank you for being here. Gareth and Barris Holloway was calling for 8K to 10K. Yeah, see, that's one of the guys. If you are talking about when we went to 15K, yes, yep, I am. I absolutely am. Why do I have these on here? Get off here. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. This has been my core thesis, is that we would actually get a rally here. So I still believe that that could be a chance. And like I said, I might have jumped the gun on a short, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Perfectly okay with that. Because we tagged resistance and we were rejecting. And if it flips against me, well, it flipped against me. So what? That's part of trading. You win some, you lose some. As long as your winners are bigger than your losers and your win rate is there to make up the difference, you're good. And I never got $400 ETH. Ooh. Is it true that every prop gives us CFD trading? Wasn't CFD trading banned on prop firms? CFD trading is not explicitly banned in the United States, but it is heavily restricted and practically unavailable to retail investors due to strict regulations. Retail ban, the SEC and CFTC do not allow retail investors to trade CFDs offered by foreign brokers. Regulatory framework, CFDs must be traded through a registered exchange in the U.S. Because most CFD products do not meet these specific exchange-traded requirements, they are effectively prohibited for U.S. residents. Alternative U.S. traders looking to hedge or speculate on price movement typically use regulated alternatives such as futures or forex trading rather than over-the-counter CFDs. For 2026, regulations remain that retail CFD trading is restricted, at least in the U.S. So, yeah. Then I lost all of my $900 ETH buying NFTs and scam coins. I'm so sorry, Melissa. It's too bad you didn't find us sooner. I would have said, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Melissa. All right, let's get rid of these. Okay. Came here to make the chart clean. Oh, snap. I thought I was on Binance. Let's go to Binance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Remove. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, potential flag here with the breakout, right? Breakout retest. I'm not much of a flag trader, especially on lower time frames. But this is the 4 hours, so yeah. But the thing is like a lot of times, I mean, it's like, oh man, this looks super bullish. We're flagging, we're getting a breakout, we got a little back test on the lower time frames, and we get going, and then we take the equal highs, and price dies. But I don't know if we set a new low or not. Because this time we are, I believe, in the final phase of the bear market. And right now it's just bottom building the bottom. And the question is, do we have to get one more push down, or are we just going to go sideways? And most of the time, or a lot of the times, we just, even if we were to go lower, probably won't be by much, probably just remain more sideways and boring and choppy, because that's what the market does at the end of bears. It gets choppy, it gets boring, it gets messy, people want to leave, you get all the FUD, you get strategy selling, you get cold wallets hacked. And yesterday, for the first time in a long time, I saw Bitcoiners infighting. And that's when I knew we are close to the end. Because every community has infighting at some point. And once it gets to the Bitcoin community, you know you pretty much know you're in the doldrums, okay? You pretty much know you're nearing the end. And so, yeah. I mean, we had another hour and 23 minutes to, well, looks like we already closed above the resistance. Okay, never mind. So, yeah. Maybe continuation. Maybe I should reverse these trades. CVD, not looking bad. RSI, rising. A little bit potential hidden divergence, but I wouldn't play that. No, I mean, really, it's really not looking terrible. What's one more indicator? Is money flow? Money flow has been coming up. Still hasn't crossed green though. Momentum maybe turning. I got a feeling this. I got a feeling we're gonna take that buy side at the very least. I jumped, like I told you guys, I might have jumped a gun on the short, and I'm totally okay with it. Cause then I'll just try another one here. Because if we are going to get a continuation here, I do really believe we'll get up here to 65.8. I do believe we'll get to 65.8, and then it'll be like a decision time. Big time decision. Big decision time. And you've got this resistance right above it, trying to turn this into an inverse head and shoulders, if you will. This almost looks like a creek in Wyckoff, which again is just glorified patterns, basically. A little bit. Yeah, it kind of looks like this a little bit. Hello, paste. So you got the seller's climax, the automatic rally, secondary test, then the push up. Push up. This is where we are. Secondary test, push up, and kind of just chop slop. But this would suggest we push up in an ABC, and then get another dump. Was that an ABC? I don't know. I'm real sketched out by this move. And one thing to emphasize is you'll know when the rally is real when you see a bunch of people hating on that rally, both bulls and bears. Bulls won't believe it. It's a disbelief rally, and bears will be pissed off that it's happening because, you know, they're losing money on their shorts. Disbelief, disbelief, as they say. I need accumulation schematics. I should have said accumulation. Accumulation schematics. I can't even see all the schematics. Hold on. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with chicken grease. Ew. Who cooks with chicken grease? I'm not seeing a whack off that that looks like this. Yep, not seeing it. What are you guys talking about? One more indicator is one more too many. Yeah. I just got a Temu ad. I don't mind ads, but can they be cooler ones? I don't look. There were like so many options of ads to pick. I was just like, so I just picked the ones I didn't want. So I did no alcohol, no gambling, like no sports betting, and like no political, no religion, no like hot button stuff. So I'd rather you get the Timo than the other stuff. But yeah, but MFer was going to the moon, right? Oh yeah, totally. Let's take a look. Let's take a dive into MFer. Is it even listed anymore? Doesn't look like it. Was it ever listed on TradingView? What's that? Coin market crap. Gosh. Why do you default to freaking bright mode? There's some things where, like, I pretty much like everything dark except for my charts. I like all my, if I'm on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, like, I've got my phone set to dark mode. And it says system. My system is not set to light mode though, so that doesn't make sense. Let's take a walk down memory lane, Melissa. Let's see what once was a golden opportunity. I don't even think it. Look, it's not even on Coin Market Cap anymore. Does it even exist? It doesn't even exist. DeFi Llama? Does DeFi Llama have meme coins? Well, they kind of have everything. If you want to get a whole bunch of free information on cryptos, DeFi Llama, especially like, well, really any of them, but DeFi Llama is your is a good place. Good place. God, we're gonna have to like try and find it in the archives. Do I have to go to like Deck Screener or something? I bet it went to 0. I bet it did. I bet it did. We can't even find it anymore, man. Okay, I clicked the search button, but you're not letting me search, dog. Nope. Nothing to see here. Oh, it's history. Oh, search bar. Bruh. Doesn't exist anymore. I think that's a first. I don't know that I've ever seen that. I don't know that I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever not been able to find. I guess I just gotta Google it. Was it even a real thing? Oh, it's on Phantom. Meme effer. This token is unverified. Only interact with tokens you trust. 1 billion total supply, all-time high, 0.0001, all-time low, 0.0001. Liquidity, 61.6 billion? What? Oh, wait. Sorry, $61.68. The top 10 holders own 100% of the supply. Market cap of $5.6 thousand. There's part of Melissa's $900 in there. No one should ever die from lack of memes. Oh gosh. Oh, good laugh. Good laugh. I think it went to 0. I think it went below 0. I think founders got arrested or something. All right. You know, one of these days I will do some like live trading, but need the market to actually move. Like, I swear this thing was moving. It always does this. It always does this. It's almost every single night, dude. It'll get a move leading into my streaming hour, and then it'll go dead during my streaming hour, and then for 15 minutes, within the next 15 to 30 minutes after my stream, it gets moving again. So I guess we're just going to have to do 100x scalps, even though that's totally going to eat at profits and cause more losses. But we can do it for the love of the game. We'll put $5 on trades. Trying to get a move here. It's just not going to happen, man. That's why I talk about so much different stuff, because it's just like, I mean, there's almost never. Sometimes there's like one trade. I've been trying to see if the indicator will find them. This is a 1 minute chart, dude, and just look at it. It's not doing anything. Literally, my stream start was, wow, how long have I been streaming? 48. Oh, wow. Here. Look at that. Had a little bit of a move to start, and then sideways. Cool. Fun times. Fun times. Brave browser blocks all ads on YouTube. Good evening. Hey, as long as it gets played, as long as it gets played by YouTube, I don't really care. As long as YouTube counts it, block all of them you want. But you know, you do this every single night. Not every single night. 5 nights a week. Most of the time. For so long. However long. For a long time. I'll be... The channel is 5 years old, but I will be consistently live streaming for 1 year. Well, I just hit that. Oh, it's my 1 year anniversary. Oh, snap. Of weekly live streams. I forgot all about that. Huh. Let's go back to last year. Let's see. August. I would have started on the 4th. It's the 4th. Today's my 1 year. of consistent live streaming. Heck yeah. I think that requires a party. How about utterly pumptastic? Let's see if I can find it. This is utterly pumptastic. This is when I left the Piper Academy. It was a month before my second son was born. I needed to have, or I wanted to have a little bit more leeway with my time. Turns out I didn't really need it. I was able to still do a stream, but I'm kind of glad that I went on my own and proved myself to myself. Equal tides liquidity hunter. Man, I forgot about something. Why didn't I save? I should have liked some of these. All right, this one has 12 likes, so this must be the one. Where's my, or 12 plays? Here we go. Hold on. Otters in the chat.
Green candles, straight shot, hold jack, scream and take profit. Nah, let it ride. No other caught it tied. V1 flat, clean entry. Now the trade printing endlessly. Everybody late too bad. Other gang already in the bag. Pump it up. Other gang.
All right. All right. So my equal high, equal lows trading indicator, it's only taken 80 trades on the 1 minute. Huh? What if I go to Bybit? 119, a whole almost 40 more trades. Why is that? And it dropped my edge. Enable continuation trades. Just dropped my edge again. Let's see, $100, 2.25 R target. Oh, that's my target. What's my average? So my average expectancy on this setup is 0.45 R, which is pretty solid. Over 5 is like excellent. 0.5 is like excellent, which means you're averaging half of 1 R per trade, and that's including fees and slippage. So usually you want your R like 1 or over. But this does my expectancy, which is even better. Anything over like 0.2 is considered okay, pretty good. You know, you're profitable. Anything over 0.5 is actually really good. And my deepest drawdown was account drawdown was 4.47%, $700 on a $10,000 account. Otta gang, Otta gang. Dafta gang. Congrats. Thanks, Alan. Hey, what's going on, Alan? How you doing? Forgot to shout you out. My bad. I'm not sure if the ads count or not, but that's why I sub to channels I like. What does subbing have to do with it? I don't know. I have premium trading view. I think I have to have premium trading view just to do this, just to make money from trading view, YouTube. But yeah, I pretty much have always had premium YouTube because I don't like ads, and it's really not that expensive. So yeah, there are ways to get around it, but whatever. 95 trades on the 15 minute. This is over. It looks back 500 potential trades, and out of those it actually confirmed entries, 95 of them confirmed. And this one only has a 0.27 R, but that's with the settings as they currently are. I've got all different kinds of settings for this thing. You can change how you want your equality tolerance mode. So basically, the higher this multiplier is, which it's supposed to be, this is why things are messed up, because this is on a different exchange chart. It's supposed to be higher. Yeah, look at that, 674 trades. Let's go to the 1 minute. So this was modified for the 1 minute. I can get rid of this because this is a different chart, so I don't really care. Oh, this one almost banged. Sweep, push. All right, F it. I'm getting rid of this. But yeah, so the higher I put my ATR equality tolerance on, the more highs and lows it's going to take in. So if I take this down to like 1, it's going to remove some lines. Maybe not here. Let me go something a little bit more dramatic. 0.5. Yeah, so it'll remove some. But I just adjust things until it makes sense as a trade, for 1, and for 2, when the numbers look good. Like during my hours, I have it set for, you can put a custom session in there, so you can put in like whenever your best hours for trading are. You can come in here, type in the hours, pick your time zone, and pick your custom session. If you can only trade from 4 to 9, whatever, you know, and that's the best time for you to trade, stopped out. And then excellent, you can put it in here and you can see how this setup, or however you set it up, how that's doing during those hours. And so, and you can come in here and you can change all different kinds of stuff. You could change how it determines the highs. I just have it by ATR. You can have it. I actually removed ticks. I don't use ticks on anything, so I had everything that has to do with ticks in it. I just removed it. Percent. So percent. I don't know how it averages that out, but whatever. Percent tolerance. Minimum bars between matching pivots. So there has to be at least 3 candles. You can change this down to 1 if you want. So side-by-side candles. I can enable continuation trades. I have a continuation mode. Essentially, that is the way I have it set up. That's one I'm still working on. Still kind of tweaking that one. Currently, as it is set up, there's a few different modes. You can have the entry level You can have the entry be, I have risk for the, I have a whole like trade set up for the continuation as well. Oh, whoa. Don't know what that was. Set your stop. Where's the entry? Oh, maximum pullback level, broken equal low, equal level, which has turned out to not be good. Pullback candle close. So essentially, if you have equal highs, right, it's going to mark off the equal highs, and it's going to look for price to break them. And if it breaks, if it wicks, it's going to count the trade. It's going to set it up for a 2.25 R based on the stop level. So my stop is set to like 1.25 ATR, average true range. And so whatever that ends up being, it'll plot the 2.25 based off of that entry at the swing level. And I basically created it to see how well equal lows and equal highs trade once they've been tagged, to see which side actually plays more. So with the continuation, it'll see if that candle that breaks closes above the equal highs or not. If it closes above the equal highs, and I have it on the fib mode, which has turned out to be actually the best mode so far with my tweaking, it will start plotting. It will anchor to the low, and then it will start plotting the high. And if it pulls back, it'll start counting the pullback. Okay, it will start looking at the percentage distance, and you can actually change it however you want it to be. So I can actually refine that even more. But for me, I have it set to, I believe, 49%. So if once it tags 49% pullback, it'll lock that top side fib, and then it'll look for, I believe I have it for the 786 as an entry. So if it tags the 786, it will go ahead and take the entry and set up the trade for the continuation trade. Continuation from this. So it'd be like that. So different ways to go about it. That's just, figuring out the right parameters, the right conditions. It's part of this. It's part of your strategy. You should have your strategy so locked, or at least tested. You should have it tested. That's why I wanted to test my equal lows and equal high strategy. And so I literally had ChatGPT build me an indicator for it. I was like, let's see how well this actually kind of plays out. And I think that if you manage your risk better than it's automated, I think it could actually turn out even better than what the numbers are putting out in here. But I do have like different types of stops. I got a fixed stop, so obviously it just sets it. That's what I have it set to. It's just a fixed stop, so it'll plot that that stop, and then it'll do the 2.25, and then there you go. It'll just stay that way. But I'll also have a break even. So on break even, you can set that when you want it to break even. So you can set it to like a 1-to-1. If it hits the 1-to-1, break even. Okay. Start. You can have it to. You can set it to whatever. You can set it your break even to whatever. So once it hits that break even, or once it hits that TP, whatever, or the R multiple, whatever it is, it'll automatically move the stop, and it'll count that. It'll count the profit that you can make based off of the stop being moved. So if I changed it to break even, all the numbers are going to change over here, and they actually drop. But you can change the break even level and or when it does the break even, and you can play with it and just see how it works. Start trailing, I can do a start trailing at a certain R multiple. So if it's like once it hits 2 to 1 or whatever, all right, now we start initiating a trail, and you can choose your trail type: ATR, swing, fixed R, distance, you know, however you want it to be. Got alerts, show equal high, show equal low, show entry labels. It's a little noisy. I kind of want to work on that, but yeah. I did have an LBC visualization mode on one of them, and it was ridiculously stupid. It was too noisy, way too noisy. So basically, I just thought it would be fun. It was fun for a second. So, but basically, I changed all the dash lines for the equal highs and equal lows to just waves, to the wave emoji. It was just this going all the way across it. It was just waves all over my freaking, all over my chart. A little bit smaller than that, but yeah. And if it hit target, it gave me, if it hit target, I had it set to put a rocket for a trade entry. I put the surfer on there, and for if you lost the trade, I believe it was skull and crossbones. So it was fun, but it was way too noisy. So yeah, so the main reason I built the indicator, the main reason I've been building any of these indicators is because, well, for one, I want to, you know, see what different strategies, well, that's pretty much it. I want to see what different strategies have good win rates and good, like, actual, like, R multiples and stuff like that. But most of it comes down to, guys, is just your rules and being able to consistently follow your rules. And for me, what really changed the game for me was taking a little bit off the table every time I start feeling a little bit greedy. For instance, used to be, if I was in a long from like down here and I was letting this ride up and it started to go sideways, I would just hold it. I'll just hold it because I'm like, yeah, I think it's gonna break up and, you know, whatever. But now, if I start holding on to a trade and I notice that I'm basically going off of hope and not like a plan, well, now I'm taking some off the table. I mean, and now I'm definitely taking some off the table at my first TP level, which is, for me, because of my trading style, is always that very next swing level. So if I'm like taking a fixed range, or not, market structure shift like this, so you get the bounce up and then the pullback, you break these highs, pull back to those highs, that's where I enter the trade, take profit, and then my next take profit would be this high. But once it starts to kind of stagnate, I'm kind of like, let me go ahead and take a little bit more off the table, and then, because just in case it just wants to do one of these, I don't want to be mad, right? I don't want to be mad. And that's really helped out also, like, psychologically. And it doesn't make me want to, like, you know, if it does continue on, excellent. I still have I still have money in the game, but I'm not going to lose all of it. I might lose an opportunity to make more because this pushed higher, but if it pushes lower, I used to not make hardly anything, if anything, because I would just hold on to the trade and I would just let it all take it all back. So now just take the profit and leave a runner. I mean, if you already watched a big move like this and made money on a big move like this, take some off the table. Not financial advice, do whatever you want to do, but for me, I'm taking some off the table and leaving a runner just in case if it does want to run. And that's one of the biggest like psychological hurdles to get over, is not holding on to trades for too long, for one, and cutting losers early and letting winners run after taking profit, after taking some off the table. Now, if you're on like a high time frame, you're not scalping, you're more swing trading and you're position trading. However, you know, if you're in a strong uptrend, well, this is where I'd be like, okay, we're in a strong uptrend, we're getting a pullback. Okay, I might actually add to my position now. But I'm not really a fan of adding to a scalp or intraday trade. It's not really, I'm not even really a fan of adding to anything that's got leverage on it. If I'm going to add, it's probably better for it to be a spot or a position. So I don't know. I have position on Bitcoin, sell at 64,400, stop 65,000, target 63,800. Wow, you give more information than most people do. And I love it. But, you know, I don't show the indicator just to say, hey, I made an indicator, you know, look at this. And I'm not going to like try and sell it to you or anything like that. But I do want people to just see how in depth you can be and probably should be with your trading and the understanding risk and understanding actual profitability. You know, a lot of people don't count fees, right? It's like starting a business and not considering, it's like starting a service business and not considering like insurance, gas, routine maintenance just on the truck, right? It's not considering equipment that breaks that you have to you know, replace, you know, tools, having to buy stuff for people because you messed something up. You know, a lot of people think that you know, you get like a $5,000 job that you're making $5,000, but really after taxes and after you're, you know, taken out for, you know, a portion for insurance and, you know, all the stuff that I just listed, you're really only making like 20% on that $5,000. I mean, it's still $1,000, but you know, it's not every day you get a $5,000 job, especially in my industry, in the pool industry. So you gotta like factor that stuff in. And it's just like with your trading, because trading is like running a business. I mean, day trading basically is like running a business, and the margins is what matters. You got to see what you make after fees, after slippage, and after taxes. And that's what matters, man. So I am way over my time. Not too far over. Almost 15 minutes, but it's all right. But I do appreciate you guys for joining me this evening. If you got anything from tonight's stream, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content or when I go live. Anything tomorrow on the docket? Don't forget, nothing on this channel is financial advice. It is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Tomorrow we do have at 8:15 Eastern Time ADP non-farm employment change. At 10 we have ISM services, and now we have at 4:30 President Trump speaks. When did that get? Was that there? I don't remember that being there. Is that new? U.S. President January 2017 to January 2021 and January 25 through January 2029. He speaks frequently on a broad range of subjects. Only speeches that might have direct market impact are listed on the calendar, so they must think that this one might have direct market impact. I mean, it could. Are we going to say we're done? We're done with the Iran war. We're done with Iran. They've pissed me off. We've depleted all of our missiles or all of our rockets. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to join the free Discord. Link is in the description. I'm going to try and work on the verification bot issue. If you have issues joining, try to send me a message and let me know, and I'll do my very best to see it and get to you and give you the Wave Rider role, which will give you access to the Discord. Eventually, I will have to start charging. Hopefully, because that means a lot of people are joining, which means we can have an increase potential for scammers. And one way to get rid of scammers is to add a little bit of a charge. Probably just do $5, and that's it. Hopefully that would keep bots and scammers out, because hardly any of these bots and scammers want to pay money to have access to Discord servers. So although I've still seen it, I have still seen it. But yeah, I'm from Iran. I love you. Oh, I love you too. That's us. I'm sorry. You're from Iran? Where are you now? That's the question. Where are you now? That's what I want to know. But you should be proud of me because I'm saying it probably correctly. Because, you know, we like to butcher other nations' names. I ran to the store to get some milk and eggs. But yeah, I appreciate you being here and watching an American. Look, I didn't ask for it, okay? None of us really did. None of us really did. I didn't vote for it, but even the people that did vote for it, most of them weren't looking for it, okay? Just saying. This guy is kind of crazy. Kind of does whatever the hell he wants, which some people like, and for me, I'm just like, it's a little much. It's a little much. Come on, please dump right after my stream. See, I told you. Look, nothing, absolutely nothing for an hour, and now it's dumping 15 minutes, 19 minutes after my stream. Amazing. You're in? Well, I'm very sorry. I could be a total obnoxious American right now, but I'm not gonna do it because I really am against it. But I'm sorry. Wait, you have internet again? Hold on. I thought y'all didn't have internet for a little while. Short printing. But anyways, I'm dragging this on way too long. Come back tomorrow. Let's talk some more. I'm very interested. I appreciate you being here and sharing your trades and all that. That's absolutely amazing. I appreciate the engagement, and I appreciate you. And we're okay with American people. Oh, people. I get it. Just like how Americans are pretty much okay with your other enemies in the region, but not necessarily with their government. It's one of those types of situations. I think you know who I'm talking about. But anyways, before I get canceled by the powers that be, I love you all. I hope you all have... I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. God bless. I wanted to listen to the song after the stream today. So, mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace out. Bye.
The waves don't pull the same anymore. Like survival and control. Every scar I carried turned to armor on my soul. Now the tide moves through me like breath inside my chest. And every war behind me feels quieter than before. The moon got still whisper, but I finally understand. The ocean isn't chaos, it's a language, yeah. And for the first time I don't feel afraid when the water rises around me. Wave rider, I'll let the current carry me now. No more fighting for the surface. Wave rider, every cycle moving through me like the stars inside the ocean. I finally learned the waves were never trying to drown me. Constellations in the water, moonlight dancing through the deep. Every battle that once broke me, now becoming part of me. I can feel the rhythm change.